This is a reading for Virgo for December 29th through January 4th. So Virgo is your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you, so take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of December, I am again offering that 30-minute complimentary reading, selecting one person who either subscribe to the channel or put in a comment. Know that I do read all the comments and so appreciate them, and do consider your suggestions. To be a subscriber costs absolutely nothing. It's free. It helps support the channel. And when you're subscribing, if you want to be notified of when the videos come out, just hit the notification button. If you think that you're a subscriber, look at the video you're watching. If it says subscriber, then great, thank you. If it doesn't, sometimes YouTube unsubscribes folks. I don't know why, but you could just subscribe again. And like I said, it costs absolutely nothing to be a subscriber. Also, if you like the video, hit the like. Those three things, the subscriptions, the comments, and the likes, help the logarithm for the channel. And then more people can become aware of the channel. I'm again in December offering readings. If you want to know what's going to happen in 2024, consider a reading. It is $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour. That's live or by video. All you have to do is send me an email. My email is down below. Now, I'm going to be moving back to Las Vegas end of January or early February. So all of the issues that I've had with the audio, any of the technical things will be resolved, because I'll have a studio, I will have a camera, I will have a microphone. It will probably take a couple weeks to get it set up, but it's going to be much, much better quality because I've been using a phone for 18 months, a smartphone. That's how I've been recording, because I didn't want to buy anything and have it shipped to Portugal, because it's so expensive, and the custom tax is very, very expensive. A little $10 microphone clipped on, which people suggested, would cost me over 40 euros to get it shipped here from Amazon. Over 40 euros. That's euros, not dollars. So any little thing, and I didn't have money to afford that besides, because all my money went to medical, which is one of the reasons I'm going back to the States. I have been spending over 1,000 euros per month on my medical. So I didn't have any money for anything extra. So I'm moving back to the States. Nina will be in the cabin with me. I've been looking at tickets online today. Milo had his vet appointment. He's a 17-year-old dachshund, and he's in heart failure, but he's on 3 heart pills now, and he's responding much, much better. He's got his little perk back. So he's going in the cabin. Hope will be going in cargo. Jason is, it's a day by day. He seems to be doing pretty well now, because he has that prostate cancer, which the vet is not very positive about the prognosis, but I'm thinking I might ask the vet to consult the specialty hospital in Las Vegas to consider surgery. So it's all up in the air about Jason. And then the 2 cats are going. So in the next 6 weeks, there'll be some changes, big changes, and I certainly appreciate your support of the channel. Now, I am using the Morgan Greer deck. I'm going to be doing the tarot, and then I'll be pulling some oracle cards for you. And I'm sorry that the videos are late this week. I've been having some health challenges, so to speak, so I'm late on getting the videos out this week. Now, the first card we have is the 7 of Pentacles, so it's something about work or a job, crossed over by the 7 of Cups. So that's a 7 and a 7. So it's sort of like this, some decisions need to be made, or you're sort of at a standstill. The 7 is a spiritual number also, but it's choices and related to work. At the base of it is the 5 of Cups. Behind you, the 7 of Swords. So you've got 3 sevens, 3 of the 4 sevens. The only 7 you don't have so far is the 7 of rods. Crowning you is the star, which I have to put a card on top of it so I don't get in trouble with YouTube because it's got the naked lady. So what's ever on your mind is that it's, you know that you're right on where you're supposed to be. It is like destiny. It's a path. It's in the stars. It's right where you're, you know, supposed to be. Nothing off track. You're on track. And then we have coming right up, Queen of Cups. Then we have the 7 of rods. So you have all 4 sevens. You know, I just said you didn't have the 7 of rods. Now you've got it. You have all 4 of the sevens. Then you have 4 of rods, 2 of pentacles, and the final outcome is the 6 of pentacles with the 6 of cups. Excuse the noise. You know, I put a food dish down and Hope can't see them, so he keeps kicking them across the kitchen floor. It's, you know, and he wanders back and forth, but, you know, I have the heater on, so maybe he'll just settle down and lay down on the kitchen floor. So you've got 2 6s, the 6 of pentacles with the 6 of cups. Oh, look at this. 2 of pentacles with the 10 of cups. 4 of rods with the Justice card. 7 of rods with the Queen of rods. Queen of cups with the Queen of swords. Look at all these. It's attributes. Could be people, could be attributes of, characteristics of. Now, on your mind with the star is the Hierophant, which is absolutely, you know, it is the hand of the divine is involved in all of this. The Hierophant can be a government, but it can also be your team of spirit guides. With the star, it's definitely that it's your spirit team and your intuition are involved in what is going on in your life right now. It's important for you to listen to what they're saying. Take time to listen to what they're saying, because they will not steer you wrong if you listen. Then we have behind you with the 7 of swords, we have the 8 of wands, 5 of cups with the magician, and then we have with the 7 and the 7, we have the 8 of cups crossed over by the devil card. Okay, so it is transition, a lot of repeat numbers. We have 2 6s, the 4 of the 7s, and three of the queens, 1 rod, king, but that's it, only 1 king. But you do have the 10 of cups here. It's like wish fulfillment. So your reading is about the two of the 7s, the 7 of pentacles, the 7 of cups, plus the 8 of cups crossed over by the devil. Now, the 7 of pentacles with the 7 of cups is looking at and deciding. The 7 of pentacles is making money, putting in the hard work, learning the skill, putting in the time, putting in the energy, taking it, and if it's your own business, it was seeing about it being developed. If you work for someone else, it is doing the hard work and expecting some compensation. However, there was some delays, or there was something that took it off track, and now you're looking at some choices. It could be that the job did not turn out to be the way you thought it would be. There could have been a layoff. There could have been some changes there. Or it could be your own business, and you are looking at alternatives, maybe because of economic conditions or cost of materials or something. You're looking at maybe some changes. Now, the 7 of cups is looking at these alternatives. that you don't have all the information about all the choices. It is making your best choices with the information you have, not necessarily knowing what the outcome is going to be. So you have those, and they're hidden, but you might have an idea of some of them. So it could, maybe you're thinking about, if you're don't have your own business, maybe your own business, or changing jobs, applying for a different job, upgrading, it's all related to work. So you're sort of deciding, what do you want to do out of necessity? Because then you had the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. So because of the situation, could be work, it was toxic or confusion, a lot of discord, because here's the Devil card. But you turn those around and you move forward out of those situations. And now that you're no longer there, it is deciding, what direction are you going to take? What steps are you going to take? So it's knowing that something doesn't work and that you're going on to new endeavors. Having learned from those situations, such as with the 7 of Rods or the 7 of Swords, and taking what you learned to move forward. Now, you also have, what you're reading is the 8 of Cups, knowing that, you knew that there's something missing, whatever the situation was, and you didn't know exactly what. The Moon indicates that there were things that were hidden that if you meditate on, they will become clearer. Having a clear direction will help you in your choices of the 7 of Cups. Getting some clarity will help you on the direction you're going, because it all has to do with the Devil. Now, the Devil is that past situation that you're in, because you now have the 7 of Swords and the 7 of Rods, which indicates that there was a situation that was challenging, and it had the characteristics of the Devil. The Devil's not a person, it is behaviors. Behaviors that kept a person from being authentic with themselves or with others. And in this case, it can be discord, arguments, unfair practices. Maybe someone was taking money. It could be even violence, arguments, all these negative things. So you're looking because you wanted to move away from that situation. So that's what you're doing, and looking at your choices, because at the base of it is that you're looking at the 5 of Cups and the Magician. Now, the 5 of Cups could be that for someone this could have been a relationship also that broke up, that had all of this discord, conflict, or it could be work. But the 5 of Cups is 3 spilled, 2 on the shelf. Could be also opportunities. It doesn't necessarily have to be for work, but you're looking at the past and assessing what's happened in order to go onto the future. And the Magician is manifestation. What do you want to manifest? What do you want? Because behind you is the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Rods, which is leaving that toxic situation rapidly, turning it around, and those 5 of Swords, which was could be betrayal, deceit, something hidden. You turn that around, you got a clear picture of what was going on, and empowered to move forward out of that, and rapid changes. Things started rapidly moving forward, because what's on your mind was the Star card with the Hierophant. This is your spirit guides, or knowing that you're on track. Now, the Hierophant could also be government, if you're having any dealings with a government entity. So it can be a government entity or your spirit team, depending, but that's what's on your mind, because what's ahead is the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So I'm going to get a clarifier on that, draw another card. The Queen of Swords is a very decisive person. It could be related to home, for example. It could be related to a job, that someone's offering you a job, or someone's offering you some help in looking for a job. So let's ask what this is about the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups for you, Virgo, angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is it Please clarify about the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. And what is that? What message do you want regarding that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. It could be people helping you. Let's see. It is manifestation. So yes, something that there's some help coming to you. Related to rapid changes. It's going to be quick. Positive is a quick positive, and looking for your ships coming in. It's help coming to you. I think because of the tower is there, it's almost unexpected that someone says, hey, we can help you. It could be a mentor, it could be an organization, it could be government help, or as I just got that it could be related to the Queen of Cups, which could be related to home or to relationships, moving. And the Queen of Swords can be clarification, clarity, because the Swords is cutting through and presenting the truth. So you may get some truth about a situation, for example, some clarity about it, and that's around you. And it's rapid changes, your ship's coming in for manifestation. So things are starting to align and people helping you. Because then we have you, here's the Seven of Rods, again moving forward, with the Queen of Rods. This could be a job. It could be somebody helping you. I see that, what I get is that whatever the situation was, whether it was home or whether it was work, you turn that around and then you're moving on to new things. Could be a job. It could be that you are now the Queen of Rods because you are no longer dictated by whatever that situation was. That you are now empowered, using what you learned from it in order to move forward. Because we have your happy home, that's the Four of Rods, and the Justice card. So if it's related to home, something's gonna, it could be you're deciding about relocating, for example, or about a relationship. Or it can be some decisions that you've been waiting for about a home, because you've got the scale of balance. Maybe you want to buy a new home, rent a place, or it could be some sort of a legal situation related to like relationships. But there's decisions coming ahead. The Justice card can be the legal system, for example, or someone making a decision in your favor. Well, here comes Milo. And there he just shook his little head. You heard his chain. Hi, Milo. You gonna go lay down? Come on. Now, look at this. You're weighing some alternatives, and it's very good. So things are starting to come to you, and you have some choices to make. You're going to balance out your alternatives, but it's good. Look at that. It's two people. It's cups, home, happiness. Finally, things are coming, and you're going to be making some decisions. Just like the Justice card, it's decisions that are going to be made. And the final outcome is Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles. So someone from your past could be coming to help you, offering you a job, or telling you about jobs. Or it could be the Six of Cups can also be a previous relationship, and then you have new work, new job, but there's some help that's going to be coming to you. I get that this is an old friend, and it could be these like the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Swords. Some friends, you're going to be getting help. People are going to tell you about jobs, or mentor you, or put in a good word for you. So things are starting to sort out. Things are coming to you now. Know that you have the Ten of Cups. And you have the Magician card. So whatever you want to manifest. Now we do have New Year coming up this week. So this is the time to decide what you want to let go of and what you want to add in 2035. It doesn't have to be a resolution. A resolution is something that is for, you resolve you're going to do something. But really, it's what do you want to be? What things do you want to change? Are there negative things that you can see that are keeping you from being the kind of person you want? Well, there are rituals that people do at the end of the year. So you could put out, and even negative thoughts, negative things that people have said, any negative experiences. And you put them on a piece of paper and put it in a burning bowl and let it go to the universe, transmuting it to positive or neutral energy for the use of the collective. And as you create the space, then you put in what you want to take its place in the form of affirmations or manifestations, and speak as though you have it right now. The other ways that you can let go is, for example, putting it in a stream, writing it down and crossing it out, putting it on a board in your mind and erasing it. There are various ways that you can erase that from your thoughts and then put in the positive. This is the time of year, and I've done that, and I have written down what I want to manifest in the year, and then I don't even look at it until maybe at the end of the year, and a lot of what I've written down I have manifested. It has come to me. So this is a time of assessment, and the other thing is to forgive yourself of whatever occurred this year. We're all just learning. So it's really important to forgive yourself and take care of yourself. Now, we have the Wisdom of the Oracle cards for you. And let's see what we have here. I hear Milo drinking his water. He's on those 3 heart pills now, and he's so much better because his lungs were filling with fluid. But, people can live with heart failure for a long time. And there's lots of medications out there for our little fur babies. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What are the oracle cards that we have for our wonderful Virgo? Okay. And there goes Hope again with the food dish. He's totally blind, and I used the eye drops and it didn't do any good. So it is what it is. And he's deaf. So I'm thinking I'm going to train him with a whistle because they can hear the higher pitches. So I might get a whistle and start, some signals for him. Because I've had lots of blind dogs before, and I'll say, careful, careful, and they'll watch and not hit a wall. But, he's deaf, and plus he's Portuguese, so, I have to learn the words in Portuguese. Okay, so what cards do we have for Virgo for this week? The first card we have it's this one right here. A change in the wind. Yes, there is a change in the wind. Changes are coming up. And then the card under that is peace. Wouldn't that be nice to have now? Some of you have been going through a storm. What I see is the dark clouds and the high winds, the storm. And you've gotten through it, but you've been having to hang on, like that big, almost like being in the middle of a hurricane. So now you have the peace that you've been looking for. And the other card is here, TikTok. So this is about timing. So it's, the timing of the universe is different than our timing. And our timing is linear. So it's all about being in the flow and knowing that it's the right time. Whatever happens, it's the right time. Okay. Now let's get our I Ching. Oh, poor Hope. And I put him outside and it's cold, and then he wanders and he wants back in. And but he's getting more engaged. It's only taken a year and a half. Because I think he was shut down. It's very hard because he was somebody's dog, and then he was found in a parking lot at a grocery store up north in Portugal. And sometimes when people have a dog and they die, the family doesn't want them, and they just throw them out on the street. And I think that's what happened to him. I think he's very loved, because now when I put in the eye drops, he sits, and I've started giving him little sandwich meat, the deli meat real sliced, and he gobbles it up. So whoever had him really loved him, but they wouldn't have thrown him out on the street. So I wish he could tell me his story. So I'm thinking I might contact a pet psychic, find out what his story is. Just like I need to find out about Jason. Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. Oh, but I did, you know, we have, if you're a animal person, we reincarnate with our pets. We can have other lives with them. Like Sammy, I knew I had, before he crossed, I got in contact with 2 lives that we had together. And I was with Jason this week, and I got together, I saw a picture of us together, that I was like in a castle or something, and I had like a velvet dress on, very refined, and like a court. I wasn't a queen or anything, but I was part of the court, and Jason was a big dog there, so he was my dog in the cart. So I said to Jason, you know, I don't think that we could have, you know, if he crosses, we wouldn't have another life in this lifetime because of him having to come back and, you know, the whole time frame. But I think we will have other lives together. So it was very interesting when I saw that picture. I can see even the gown. So, I saw a couple of lives that I'd had with Sammy, my poodle who crossed this spring with heart failure. Angels and archangels. It's been a bad year for my dogs because I've lost 2 so far. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have here for our I Ching for Virgo? And here's the card right here. Dispersing, which is like giving out. And it is number 59, which is a 5, which is an experience. 5 are experiences in the numerology. 59. Okay. Nothing survives forever. Not even rocks are the most rigid structure. Likewise, all of our obstacles will dissolve in time too. The erosion of that which has been solid is not a bad thing. In fact, it means that something new is in the process of being created. Picture ice flows, harden in winter and dispersing in the warmth of spring. When the ice melts, a mighty river emerges. This image points to a situation in which small changes produce big results over time. Rigidity in the hearts of human breeds an egocentric separateness. But this can be transformed by a greater force, such as an uplifting ceremony or other communal activity. The thawing of closed hearts always improves conditions for everyone. Before the heart, the first thing is to dissolve is any mental rigidity that might be feeling a sense of separation from others. Try to work closely with your friends and compadres, concentrating on common activities that emulate from your integrity and goodwill. Some slightly dramatic action to support of the greater good might shift energy, lift spirits, and lead to new possibilities. Spiritual impulses, including a sense of justice, should be honored and acted upon now. Such impulses provide a gentle push towards important and constructive change. If you avoid righteous indignation or aggressive force of any kind, any sense of disunity can be overcome. If you have lingering business or partnerships that are inactive or not working, this reading suggests that you consider dissolving them. Now that's interesting. So if any of you have a partnership that isn't working, like a business partnership that hasn't been active, it's time to dissolve it. But it also talks about spiritual impulses and rigidity in the hearts of humans breeds an egocentric separateness. So, take this to heart, because not just in the U.S., but throughout the globe, there seems to be a separateness. And as light workers, we send peace and love. We send peace and love and the light for harmony, for our planet, for everyone. And regardless of our differences, we send light and love. keeping that in mind in order to heal our planet, because I've been listening to the 2025 predictions, and they say Mother Earth is not very happy. We're going to have more storms, we're going to have more, and we need to, start healing our planet too. Okay, now I'm going to pull the Louise Hay card. So if you can, say a kind word, heal relationships, do it in a neutral way. That is where you come from, a point of love. A point of love. Even, I see on social media, and people will say, they come from a place that's really harsh. And I think, boy, they really must have been hurt by someone to have that hardcore around them now, that they're so hurt. And so I just pray for them for healing. Pray for them for healing. Okay, now what card do we have here? Okay. All my relationships are harmonious. Now, doesn't this go along with just what we had here? When we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer, always. So this is about healing relationships and also healing yourself. Heal the relationship with yourself. Love yourself. That's the most, love yourself. And love others. Okay, now we have our meditation card. Someone was supposed to be hearing that about healing relationships, whoever that is. Maybe all of us, I think. We all have, someone that, we can forgive. Forgive or ask harmony. Okay. And here we go. This card is manifest, dream deep, and ask for what you want. Now, look at that, because you had the Magician card, remember, in your tarot reading. So manifest, dream deep, and ask for what you want. Ask for what you want. And also, you had crowning, the Hierophant. So that's part of your spirit team. Ask for what you want. There. Okay. Thank you, Virgo, so much. I so appreciate you. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And I really appreciate your support of the channel. And Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.